What's up, fellas? So today I need to knock this video out. In doing this now, guys, over 5 years, as long as I've been doing this now, the number one, the number one email that I get is doing with the pullback. And I had a patron supporter ask me this question maybe a month or two ago. I'm just getting around to it, but I had to get around to it. This is it. This is the coup de grace. This video right here is the coup de grace to dating. If you guys are here right now, usually it's somewhere related to some type of pullback. This is the ball game right here. How you handle the pullback. This is gonna be it. In any experience you have with every woman, the pullback is what separates the men from the boys. This is it. This the whole ball game right here. If you here right now and you struggling with women, tell me I'm lying. Most of you guys now, you done did the self-improvement. Attracting women is really not the issue. It's usually somewhere related to some type of fucking pullback, right? We're not worried about the attention whores who gave us their number and won't set a date or flick. We're not talking about those. We're talking about women we've consistently seen for 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, right? These are the women we're talking about. We're not talking about some bitch that gave us her number in the mall and she won't set a date, or she set a date and then flake last minute. That ain't no pullback. The bitch just playing games, okay? All right, so I want to break this down in its entirety. First, I want to give you guys all the reasons why women pull back, because it's not just testing. I can't tell you when I get a consultation or something like that, or email or whatever, every guy says it's a test. It's not always a fucking test. And that's what I'm finna go over right now. And then I'm gonna tell you how to handle it, okay? Because I want to tell you how to handle it because I've changed my philosophy on that, okay? As I evolved. You know, on YouTube, you're not allowed to evolve. You know, you say some shit 10 years ago, and then goddamn it, you got to take it to your grave because you're not allowed to evolve on YouTube. Only on YouTube, you're not allowed to evolve. If you're a fitness YouTuber and you say carbs are bad, you're not allowed to ever say carbs are good. You're supposed to take to your grave that carbs are bad, because on YouTube, you're not allowed to evolve as a human being. Okay? I can't tell you how many guys I've had that reference some video that I made in 2017 that I've changed my philosophy on. Welcome to the fucking party. People evolve. Give me a fucking break. Jesus fucking Christ. Now, number one, guys, the novelty has worn off. And I probably would say that's the number one reason for the pullback. The novelty wears off. It don't mean that she don't like you no more. It don't mean that she's been a manipulative bitch. It just means the novelty has worn off. You know how you guys get a new car or a new watch or something that you really like? Or let's say you start watching a new TV show, right? Right? You start watching a TV show and you just geeked and this, that, and the other. And then eventually you're not as geeked about it as you once was. Don't mean the show is not good anymore. It just means that the novelty is worn off. You've gotten used to it. You know, you go to a restaurant, you eat there one time and you swear it's the best restaurant in the history of the fucking world. I remember the first time I had Jenny's ice cream. I almost came inside the goddamn store. Inside Jenny's ice cream. I swore for God it was the best thing since sliced bread. I barely eat the shit anymore. I'm back to Haagen-Dazs. Not that nothing changed, the novelty wore off. So guys, you guys got to understand that this is the natural course of things. That when you meet a woman and she has initial super high interest, please just understand that just simply can't last forever. You ever seen those rocket ships, NASA, when they shoot off and go into outer space and shit, and you see that rocket is burning hard to break Earth's atmosphere, to break out of the atmosphere, So that rocket got to burn hard. Once it breaks out of the atmosphere, it hits a cruising and the rocket falls back to Earth. All right, the reusable rocket shit, it comes back to the Earth, and then the spaceship just continues on up. That's kind of how it is when you meet a woman with initial high interest. It's like that rocket ship, it just burning hard, and then eventually it falls off. It doesn't mean that the rocket ship still ain't going to its destination. It just means it's not going to be as hot and heavy as it was at the beginning. And that's just the natural course. You almost got to anticipate that when you meet a woman and it's hot and heavy at the beginning, right? When she's just showing this, you gotta say, okay, I know it's gonna peak, and eventually the novelty is going to wear off. I can't expect her to keep acting like that, because it's so refreshing for us, because we so used to games and women showing mediocre interest, that when you get a girl who's texting you 3 times a day and she's asking you when she gonna see you again, and when y'all kiss at the end of the night, she slobs you down and almost suck your tonsils out your mouth, you want that shit to last forever, because we don't get that type of cooperation from women. And so we naturally want to keep it, but it just can't last, guys. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you. So that's not a pullback of manipulation or nothing like that. The novelty just wears off. And when you meet these women with this crazy high interest at first, just almost say to yourself, okay, AMS says that this is going to some point slow down a little bit, and that's okay. It's going to get to a point where she's not texting you 3-4 times a day with those fucking Bible-long passages, messages, and stuff like that. Super high interest and all this other shit without 10 different emojis and one message and stuff. I know it feels good and you want that to keep going, but it simply cannot keep going, guys. It simply cannot keep going. All right? So I wanted to put that out there. Start expecting when you meet women that show initial crazy high interest. And I'm not even getting into love bombing on this video. Y'all guys know about love bombing. Some women lead with their initial high interest to love bomb you, gulp you in, and then they love bomb you. And this is just some gaslighting, malicious bullshit. I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about from a human aspect that the way you feel about that new car today is not how you're going to be about it next month. Next month, you might start having buyer's remorse. When you first got that mother, you watch that motherfucker 3 times a week, beating your shoes off before you got into it. A month later, you contemplating, why the hell did I even get that motherfucker? All right, so that's what I'm saying, guys. So the novelty has worn off. Number 2, guys, she just wants space. And this is a byproduct of the first one. So when the woman with high interest, listen, guys, listen. Particularly if you're not a guy who's used to that, you get a woman that shows initial high interest, what she's going to do, she's like, can I come see you today? This, that, and other. You ain't going to say no. You find her very attractive. You ain't used to this type of cooperation, women showing you this type of interest. So you ain't going to turn shit down, even though you watch my videos and you like, I should be more of a challenge. But I'm enjoying this. We having a good time. She's a no-walk, right? She's going to be different. At some point, she's going to ask for space. Don't mean she don't like you no more. Not ask you for space, create space, right? If a woman asks you for space, we got a problem. You got a problem and she asks for it. Typically, when women pull back, they just create space, right? They just like she ain't doing what she was. Maybe before she was initially asking, can I come over today? All this and that other. Now she's creating space because of the over communication that y'all initially had during the first phase. Okay? Don't mean she don't like you. Calm the fuck down. Relax. It don't mean she's going to stop talking to you. She's just trying to create a little space. Okay? That's all. She needs to miss you. Calm down. It's okay, guys. It's okay. All right? So she's just creating a little space. Don't mean she don't like. If she asks you for space, you got a fucking problem. Yeah, she sucked somebody's dick last night. I hate to tell you, but if you ever get a girl that asks you for space, she sucked somebody else's dick the night before. I hate to tell you. All right? I hope you ain't kissing that bitch. She's sucking somebody's dick if she asking you for space. All right? Next, See, subconsciously testing you. Subconsciously testing you guys means that that's her hard wiring. That means that even if, see, this is what y'all guys got to get with the hard wiring testing, right? Women's hard wiring, even if you holding frame, even if you ain't making no mistakes, even if you on your purpose, even if you just, you ripped and you jacked and you a millionaire, a woman gotta still test that core. She gotta find out if it's real or not. She still gotta fucking test. I don't give a fuck how much frame you holding. I don't care how busy. She gotta find out if it's real or not. Cause we all know it's some fucking fakers out there. Women subconsciously gonna test you even if you're doing everything right. So you got to expect it. The best way a woman can test you is just to pull back a little bit. That's to create a little distance. Like, damn, man, why is she testing? I did her, I held frame. I'm not too available. I only see her once a week. I respond 5 hours later to a test. Why is she testing? Why is she testing? I hold frame. I'm in my masculine. Don't matter. Don't matter. She got to see if it's real or not. She got to find out if you're going to lose your cool. She got to find out. How does she find out? Want me to tell you how you find out, guys? That's how she find out. Not always. So I know what you thought. I know what you thought. I know what y'all motherfuckers. See, I know how y'all think. You always think it's about an emotional outburst, right? You ain't making time for me. No. She can test by how you act. So like when a woman won't set a date or something like that with you, or she flakes on a date, right? Or she won't make a date, she can tell by that next engagement, even if you ain't said nothing, right? You one word response, you mad. One word response is, oh, he mad. Woo, he mad. I can feel that heat coming through that text. All them one word responses and shit, all cold and dry. Oh, you mad. You tight. You big mad. Woo, boy, you mad. Woo, boy. She told you she showed she had something going on this Saturday. Woo, boy. She text you good morning on Sunday. Boy, she could feel the steam. Now, you ain't said nothing. She could feel it. Nothing. How your day, what you did last night? Nothing. What you do last night? That's nothing. Nothing is I'm mad as hell. I'm mad as hell. You ain't said nothing. You just said nothing. But I can feel that heat. Woo, boy, that heat coming off that bald head. You steaming over there. When a woman tests like that, guys, good morning. I had a great night. How did your night go? That's how you handle it. Not even if, sometimes it ain't what you say, it's what you don't say. Let's say, hypothetically, say she don't text you. Let's just say she called you and you sitting there all dry, mad, ain't your feelings. Sitting there, oh, yeah, nothing, I ain't do nothing. Yeah, what do you do? Woo, boy, she could feel that heat. You failed the test. All that high value shit, all that purpose shit, all that masculine frame shit don't mean a goddamn thing. You ain't in abundance. Yeah, you ain't in abundance. You too emotionally invested. I've been dating your ass for 3 weeks and you mad that I broke a date. All that shit I thought you was, you ain't nothing but a fucking fraud. You might well tattoo fraud across your fucking face because your actions tell me that your life is already too invested. So I thought you was high value. I thought you was high value. Oh man, respond to my text 6 hours later? Oh man, all that high value shit. All that masculine seduction shit. I break one day and I text you and you sitting here stupid. Do that sound like a high value man to you? Do that sound like a man who got women lined up at the door? High value man, I break a date with you. Hell, you just go back through your Rolodex and call another one. Now, this is different, guys. I'm making this The guys who send me these things, guys, are not guys who've been in 3-year relationships. This is at the beginning when you're dating a girl in the beginning stages. This is a woman you've been dating for 3 years should not be breaking dates or not make dates. So this is what I'm talking about. The guys that ask me these questions is never about a 3-year relationship. It's usually AMS, I dated this girl for 2 months and then she pulled back. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, you've been dating a girl for goddamn 3 years. Goddamn it, I don't give a fuck. Well, I don't give a fuck if one of your children in the hospital, goddamn, don't break no date. You better goddamn FaceTime that motherfucker. Shit, I've been dating you at 3 years. I don't feel you flaky or water. You goddamn right I'm stupid. You damn skippy. I don't give a damn your child in the hospital. Better FaceTime that motherfucker. Shit, send his ass a letter. You ain't flake on me for shit. I'm talking about a girl at the beginning stages, first, let's say, 3 months. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. All right. All right. Next, she's purposely testing you. She's consciously testing you now. This is when you've shown weakness, right? So now she's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He too available. He's already getting too much feelings too soon. Wait a minute. Whoa. Do we think we in a relationship? So this is when a woman will purposely pull back because she could tell that your feelings are moving way too much faster than hers, or you've shown some weakness. The subconscious will come in when you ain't showed that, and she's still gonna test you just to see if it's real. When she constantly tests you, that means she done saw something. She done saw something. She done saw some chinks in the armor. Somewhere. You may be responding to text too soon, maybe too available. It's something she has seen. Maybe too much validation. Maybe you're not saying validation with your mouth, but maybe you're saying too much validation with your eyes. You know, she can just look at you and tell that your interest is way too high. You ain't said nothing out your mouth, but she can just tell. Y'all guys ever been out with a girl, you could just tell she looked like she wanted to eat you? Her interest was so high. Like, you got to be nonchalant with women, kind of like, you all right, right? So, that's another one. So, you have to watch that. Make sure you're doing everything on point. Make sure you're not responding too soon. Make sure you're not too available. Listen, no guy should be seeing a girl 2 times a week until y'all are sleeping together. And she's a rotation piece. A girl you're not sleeping with, do not see her 2 times a week. That would definitely cause her to test you. So I know, in other words, what I'm saying is, even if she suggested and you ain't got shit else to do, still don't do it. Still don't do it. Do not see a girl twice a week until y'all are sleeping together. Let me explain to y'all guys why, right? If you see a girl 2 times a week, you only want to take a girl out once. For one, taking a girl out twice a week is expensive, right? Most of you guys can't afford to do that. And it's just, typically, guys, if you see a girl twice a week, one day y'all gonna spend in the house, and the other day y'all can spend on providing that experience, right? On this one day that y'all spend in the house and y'all are not sleeping together, what can happen is you can create this friendly vibe because y'all are not sleeping together yet. So you find yourself on the couch with the girl and y'all are talking like buddies. Okay? That's what I don't want y'all to fall into. So it takes on this friendly aura. Secondly, she don't have to now earn that second day because you've given it to her and she ain't even put no ass out there yet. So you just gave her more of your time and attention and she hasn't had to earn it. Understand that your time and your attention is just as valuable as your money. That must be earned. How does she earn it? Some dick sucking. That's how you earn it. Yeah, we don't get this out. We don't get 2 days. No, we don't do that. You got to earn that. Okay, guys? So to prevent yourself from falling into this friendly aura where you're sitting on the couch with a girl and y'all are flipping through the channels watching TV, but sexually y'all are not there yet, or she's giving you blue balls, pushing you off. See, we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. I don't need no girl in the house giving me blue balls. If we ain't fucking yet, you don't get 2 days. But the whole point of me saying all that, guys, is it goes to why she will purposely test you. Okay? So just be cognizant of that. Next, guys, she's losing interest. All right? So let me explain this. Guys, how many times have you guys met a guy at school, the gym, wherever, the neighborhood, and initially you like that motherfucker, right? But then as you got to know that motherfucker better, right? You like, this motherfucker kind of annoying. Like, you just don't like the motherfucker. Not that they did anything wrong. Sometimes as you get to know people better, you just stop liking them, right? It's not nothing wrong with them. They're just not your cup of tea. So sometimes y'all guys go on dates with these girls and initially have high interest. One thing that can change that is just them getting to know you better and your personality better, right? And they just stop liking you. You guys got to be cool with that. So a woman can like you physically initially and have crazy high interest. Then after she's had a couple of dates with you, your personality is not as attractive. And I'm not even talking about charisma, game, none of that. I'm just talking about your God-given personality. She just don't like. I've had people like that in my life where I liked them initially. How many times have you guys been on dates with girls and initially the attraction was crazy high? By the time you got to that third date, you couldn't stand that bitch for whatever reason. In the first date, you like, oh man, it went smooth. Like, damn, man, this is it. Second date went good, maybe not quite as. By that third day, you like, who the fuck is this? And I'm not even talking about no masculine energy bullshit or nothing like that. I'm talking about she's in a feminine energy, but she's just fucking annoying. Now, most of us guys would still put up with it to fuck the bitch, right? We be like, okay, she's annoying as fucking. She can't be in my rotation or my girlfriend. I guess I can stomach it long enough to fuck the bitch. Women don't operate that way. So once they don't like your personality, once they find out they don't like your personality, they just stop liking you. The point what I'm trying to say is it's not always about holding frame. It's not always about her being a manipulative bitch. The whole point what I'm saying is some people, once they get to know you, they're not going to like you. Okay? So that is another reason why women pull back. Now I'm going to get to how you can handle all this. Because you don't have no control over that, guys. You don't have no control over who likes you. You can have all the game in the world and you can have all the charisma in the world. If at the end of the day, somebody don't like your personality, somebody don't like your personality. It's just the way it is. How many times have you guys found a YouTube channel initially and you like, man, you watch 3 videos, like, man, this is great. And then you watch a few more. Come on. By the time you get to 10, you're like, I can't stand this motherfucker. That happens, guys. I've done it. Okay? Everybody's done it. Next, guys, she's met someone else or gotten back with her ex. It's no problem. As you guys know, if she's met somebody else or she's gotten back with her ex, if she's gotten back with her ex, guess what? So guys, I have a confession to make. This is why I tell y'all guys don't block girls. Y'all listen to all these other dating coaches. Don't know what the fuck they talking about. Listen to me. Most times when women disappear for 2 or 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, they've gotten back with their ex, right? We kind of all know this, and when the ones that call you back, they've gotten with their ex, right? And the reason I tell you not to block these girls is because if he fucked up once, he's going to fuck up again. She wants to make it work because she's emotionally invested. She's invested time into it. But guess what? They're the same people. So guess what's going to happen? They're going to break up again. How many times have you guys gotten back with a girl, right? Gotten back with a girl because you was invested and y'all broke right back up again in 3 or 4 months? Because just because you invested don't mean that the problem is fixed. Y'all are still the same people. A breakup was inevitable. It's just the way it is. This is why I tell you don't block girls. She'll be back within 6 months. Guaranteed. If that was the reason. Now, if she just stopped liking you, she ain't coming back. But if she and her ex got back together, she will be reaching out in 3 or 4 months. 6 months tops. Guarantee you. He's the same guy. Just because you invested in something don't mean that it's fixed. You know, like you kind of have a car, you put all your fucking money into that son of a bitch, and you quickly, after a while, you just find out this is just a money pit. I'm invested into I got $12,000 under this hood, but at the end of the day, this is just a fucking lemon. So she'll be back if that's the reason. If she's met someone else, guess what? Most guys are weak and lame. So initially, she might have met somebody that she finds physically more attractive, or maybe he's a little bit better sweet talker than you. But just know that most guys are lame. And if they don't have this type of knowledge I'm giving you, more than likely she'll be back. This is why I tell you don't block girls. Know them like the back of my hand. Within 6 months, most girls who ghosted you after 2 or 3 dates, as long as it wasn't your fucking up, like say you was doing everything right, but she just met somebody that she found more attractive than you, guess what? Once she find out how weak and lame that motherfucker is, she'll be back. Once she find out her boyfriend ain't changed, he's still that insecure dude that she left 3 months ago, she'll be back. That's what I'm telling you guys. All right? And lastly, guys, you're not a priority yet. I know this is shocking for most men. Because men, what we know about men, nothing comes before our booty. Nothing. Grandmama gets shot. She in the hospital. Somebody call you. Hey, man, your grandma shot in the hospital. She shot. What time the hospital closed? Man, I got a date coming up, man. Shit. I got my ass coming over here. Grandma, I tell grandma I'm going to say a prayer for her and I'll be up there in the morning. Nothing comes before our booty. Women do not operate that way. If we have a bad acne breakout or a rash, allergic rash breakout all over our face, guess what? We gonna take some Claritin and we going on that goddamn date. Women don't operate that way. If a woman look in the mirror and she ain't feeling sexy about her hair, and y'all only been on 2 dates, she'll break that date. She's not emotional. What else you want me to tell you? You ain't a damn priority yet, goddamn it. What else you want me goddamn say? Shit. You ain't a priority yet. Her friend called her last minute and say, girl, let's go get some drinks. And y'all been on 2 dates, you ain't a priority yet. She might flake. Get over it. Why? It's nice and cool. I'm not saying for a girlfriend you've been dating 3 years, 2 years, or fucking a year. Let's get that straight right now. You better be a priority. I come before God, kid, and every goddamn body. Shit. I wouldn't give a fuck if your ass got shot. Your ass better not cancel. You better limp your ass to that goddamn date. I'm not fucking bullshitting. Now, I'm not talking about girls we in extended relationships or rotations. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about girls who we've been dating a month. You're not a priority yet, right? You somewhere beneath cleaning the house and cleaning dog shit. That's where you at right now on the priority list. Now, some guys gonna say, well, I'm a top. Listen, guys, you're on the wrong station. What do we do over here on Alpha Male Strategy channel? Say it with me, boys. We maximize the ass intake. What? Say it again. We maximize ass intake. So if you only want to fuck women who view you as a 9 and 10 the first fucking week, you on the wrong fucking channel. You on the wrong fucking channel. We maximize ass intake over here. Okay? We ain't worried about all that principal shit over here. You take your principal ass and you take your ass over to somebody else's channel and you stay by them principles. We maximize ass intake. So, you're not going to be a priority at the beginning? That's fine. Okay, so I'm just letting you guys know why a woman will pull back. You're not a priority right now. She got to build up to you. Women do not value that dick the way we value ass. Nothing comes before our ass. Nothing. A mama's funeral, daughter's funeral, nothing comes before a man's ass. I'm joking a little bit. I got to make sure I say I'm joking because I can see a little baby. I'm going to my mama's funeral. No shit, Sherlock. I'm joking. I'm going to my daughter's funeral. No fucking. You're going to have some jackass. So I got to make sure I say I'm joking because you're going to have some dickhead to come here. I'm going to go to my mama's funeral. I don't know what you talking about. Little beta ass motherfucker. Now, let me talk about how to handle it. You pull back, but you don't disappear. You reach out, you initiate a text, but you don't ask her out or nothing like that. You won't ask her out again until she initiates contact with you. And you make sure that initial contact, contact that you initiated, make sure it's the most bubbliest, friendliest text or conversation ever. You're unbothered. I mean, rub it in real good too. Nice, long, and you ain't mad at all. Don't say this, but this is what you're implying. But don't ask her out. Not gonna ask her out till she initiate contact with you. Once she initiate contact, because as what we seen with pullbacks, guys, men start digging their tails, spinning their tails by over pursuing. They feel the woman is losing. So I'm not finna ask you out. I'm gonna text you because I don't want you to think I'm mad, but I'm not gonna ask you out. I'm gonna wait till you initiate a contact with me, then I ask you out. Now here's the most important thing. Here's the most important thing. If she won't set a date, from that point on, make sure you limit contact with her because now she could be possibly trying to friend zone you. This is what happens when women pull back and say she's met some other guy she's dating. She could try to have you on standby or just friend zone you all together where now you're just her male friend, right? Where she won't set dates. Now she just want to text you and stuff like that. So now we're not bitter. We're not doing nothing like that. She texts you, hey, Michael, how's your day going? You like, good afternoon, Sandra. I'm at work busy right now. How's your day going? Oh, it's going good, blah, 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 blah. Well, shit, I got a lot of work to do this weekend. I got a lot going on and stuff. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. That's it. Leave it at that. Not gonna ask her out or nothing like that right there. You're unbothered, but we not finna do this texting back and forth. That's the whole point. Because now she could try to get to a point to where now the ball is in her court. You do that. Listen, you can wait a week or two, initiate another text to her. Just keep it simple. You could in 2 weeks, but don't ask her out. You could wait a week, text again. Hey, Sandra, how's your day going? Oh, Michael, it's going good, blah, blah, blah. I'm swamped with work right now. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And then now you wait for her to initiate contact, whenever that is. Okay, guys, the whole point of what I'm saying is I'm not bitter. I'm not mad. We both know you pulled back, but we just gonna act like it ain't gonna happen. I won't play all them games, motherfucker. You on the wrong channel. Do y'all motherfuckers need me to sing this shit a cappella? Cause I will. We maximize the ass intake. Of course you don't have to do all this shit. You can just block a number and move on with your life. I'm gonna fuck that bitch if I can. Bottom fucking line. I'm not gonna go out of my way. I'm not finna drive to Arizona. I'm not finna jump out of airplane, but I'm gonna fuck this bitch if I can. I'm not finna hold up my life. I'm not finna toss and turn in bed at night. I'm not finna goddamn beg. I'm not finna email or none of that. If I can do these little small little things, just to show that, hey, I'm not bitter, I'm not butthurt. We know you pull back. I'm not gonna say nothing about it. I'm not gonna say, hey, seems like you done got busy all of a sudden. Hey, seems like I can't never catch up with you no more. I'm not gonna say none of that. I'm unbothered. But I'm gonna fuck you if I can. Bottom fucking line, guys. All right, so that's how you handle that, guys. And I'm out this motherfucker.